Have you ever looked at something you use every single day and thought, wait, what's this little thing actually for? Maybe you've noticed the tiny hole in your pen cap, the loop on the back of your shirt, or even the ridges on the side of a coin, and just assumed they were random design choices. But here's the truth. Most of these little quirks actually have hidden purposes that will blow your mind. And stick around, because one of the objects near the end of this video might just change the way you look at something sitting in your pocket right now. We live surrounded by objects like pens, jeans, kitchen tools, cars, you name it. But here's the thing. Many of them were designed with secret functions most of us have no clue about. Today, we're diving into 10 everyday objects that hide clever, practical, and sometimes even life-saving secrets. Some of these you've probably seen thousands of times and never questioned. Others are so brilliant, you'll wonder how you didn't realize it sooner. And trust me, the very last one on this list is something that has shocked millions of people once they found out. So let's jump in, starting with one of the tiniest mysteries you probably carried in your backpack at school. Number 1, the hole in pen caps. Ever chew on a pen cap when you're bored? Don't worry, you're not alone. But here's the secret. That tiny hole at the top of the cap isn't a design flaw or just for looks, it's actually there to save your life. If someone accidentally swallows the cap, that hole allows air to pass through, preventing suffocation. In fact, pen manufacturers were required to add it after too many choking incidents in the 80s. What seems like just a tiny detail has probably saved thousands of lives without you even realizing it. And speaking of tiny holes, let's look at another everyday item where a hole is secretly genius. Number 2, the hole in airplane windows. Ever pressed your nose against an airplane window mid-flight and noticed the little hole at the bottom? At first glance, it looks like a crack waiting to happen, but nope, it's another lifesaver. That hole regulates air pressure between the outer and inner panes of the window. Without it, the pressure difference at high altitude could actually make the window explode. It also prevents fogging so you can see clearly outside. Next time you fly, remember, that little dot is keeping you safe at 35,000 feet. And while we're up in the air, let's land back on something closer to home, your jeans. Number 3, the tiny pocket in your jeans. You know that little pocket inside the bigger front pocket of your jeans? Most people just use it for coins, guitar picks, or let's be honest, losing things. But originally, it had a much fancier purpose. In the 1800s, Levi's designed jeans for cowboys and miners, and that tiny pocket was meant for a pocket watch. That's right. Back when everyone carried a little ticking timepiece, this was the safest spot to keep it. Even though almost no one uses it for that anymore, brands still keep the pocket for tradition. And if you think that's quirky, wait until you hear about the hole in your cooking spoon. Number 4, the hole in pasta spoons. Ever seen that giant pasta spoon with the teeth and the hole in the middle? Most people assume it's just there so water can drain, but the real secret is way cooler. That hole measures the perfect serving size of dry spaghetti for one person. Instead of guessing how many noodles you need and ending up with way too much, you could have just slipped them through the spoon this whole time. It's one of those duh moments once you know. But not all secret features are about food. Some are hiding right in your car, and most drivers miss this one completely. Number 5, the arrow next to your fuel gauge. If you've ever borrowed someone else's car and had that awkward moment at the gas station, which side is the fuel cap on? This is for you. Take a closer look at your fuel gauge. See that tiny arrow next to the pump icon? That arrow points to the side of the car where your gas tank is. It's been there all along, but most people never notice it until someone points it out. That one little arrow could save you from looking like a clueless rookie at the pump ever again. And while we're talking about cars, let's jump to something on your shoes, something that dates back to sailors and skateboarders. Number 6, the extra holes in Converse shoes. Classic Converse sneakers have those 2 little holes on the side, and while they look stylish, they're not just for show. Originally, Converse was designed as a basketball shoe, and those holes allowed players to lace their shoes in different ways for extra ankle support. They also help ventilate your feet. So yes, they double as old-school air conditioning. Next time you slip on a pair, you'll know they're not just fashion. They've got secret history built right in. But now let's raise the stakes a bit. Because this next one? It's something you've been staring at in your kitchen for years, and you've probably never realized its secret. Number 7, the detachable end on utility knives. You know those snap-off utility knives with the long segmented blades? Ever wonder why they have that little cap on the end? Well, here's the twist. It's not just to close the knife. That cap is designed to snap off the dull blade segment safely, revealing a fresh, sharp edge underneath. In other words, your knife has been carrying around multiple lives this whole time, like some kind of video game weapon. The best part? You don't need any extra tools. It's literally built into itself. But hold on, because as cool as that is, there's an everyday object coming up that hides a secret most people still don't believe even after seeing it. Number 8, the hole in the handle of pots and pans. You've seen it, the little hole at the end of your pan handle. Most of us use it to hang the pan on a hook, which is fine, but its real purpose is genius. That hole is the perfect size for holding your spoon while you cook. Instead of dripping sauce all over your stove or grabbing an extra plate, you can just rest the spoon handle right through the hole. It keeps your kitchen cleaner and makes you look like a cooking pro. And speaking of kitchens, let's jump to another place where a hidden detail makes all the difference. Soda cans. Number 9, the tab on soda cans. Cracking open a can of soda is satisfying enough. But have you ever noticed the hole in the pull tab? Once you open the can, spin the tab around so the hole lines up with the opening, and it doubles as a straw holder. That little trick stops the straw from bobbing up and down when the carbonation pushes it. It's such a small, clever detail that most people never notice. But this next one? It's hiding in plain sight on almost every piece of clothing you own. Number 10, the extra fabric with new clothes. Ever bought new clothes and found that tiny square of fabric tucked inside? Most people think it's just a backup patch for holes, but nope, it has a sneakier purpose. That fabric is actually meant for testing your laundry detergent. Instead of risking ruining your whole shirt, you're supposed to wash that little swatch first to see how it reacts. If it shrinks, fades, or bleeds color, you just saved your new outfit from disaster. Now for the one that surprises people the most. Think about the ridges on the sides of coins. Ever wonder why they're there? It goes back hundreds of years, when coins were made of precious metals like silver and gold. People used to clip tiny shavings off the edges of coins to melt down and sell, basically scamming money out of the system. To stop this, mints added ridges so you could instantly see if a coin had been tampered with. So every time you touch change today, those little ridges are actually an ancient anti-counterfeit technology hiding in plain sight. From pen caps designed to save your life, to airplane windows that prevent explosions, to coins that once kept cheaters in check, it's amazing how much thought goes into the things we take for granted every single day. It kind of makes you wonder, what other secrets are hiding in the objects around us right now? So which of these everyday secrets blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see what surprised you. And if you love learning the hidden stories behind ordinary things, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Because trust me, there are even crazier secrets waiting in the stuff you see every day.